Good morning, Kat here. Welcome to Teardown number 5. Uh, Um, so if you're new here, welcome. Again, my name is Kat. I talk about emails all the time, e-commerce emails in particular. And if you're not new, you've been following me for a little bit. Thank you for staying and watching. Cool. So let's get started. Actually, before that, a little disclaimer, like always, this these teardowns that I do, they're based off of external factors that everyone can see, uploaded on really good emails. I make no assumptions whatsoever on the metrics or the performance, if it made money or not. I don't work for these companies for the most part. Sometimes I do a teardown of my own, but even then, no mention of metrics. I am just looking at the emails, right? This is done in the spirit of email nerding out than anything else. No meanness whatsoever. And the emails that I pick usually the ones that I really like. So there's not a lot to nitpick, right? So we're playing nice. Cool. So now we can really get started. This is by a brand called Finn. I think they do pet supplements. I think I skimmed this already. Um, so I don't use them. I've never really used this company before, but this email caught my eye. I'm a big sucker for big colors and beautiful design. So let's get started on design. The the banner there, they don't use any nav. Okay, cool. So big logo there, very important. Actually, I sent this to myself, so let's take a look here. This is a live view of the actual email, so you can see how it looks. Not just see, like, the quality is very different too. So let's look here. I sent this to myself using Parcel, so check it out. And if you are curious, actually, let's go back. If you're curious, let's say you found an email on reallygoodemails.com. Here on the click on the email that you like, click on code. Um, Go here, so copy here, copy this. Click on send test, and then put your information here. If you have a Parcel account, so it's pretty cool. Put your email, then click send. So that's what I have. So going back to the email, um, happy love your pet day. It's so cute. Like, love your pet. Your pet's there. Let's help you celebrate. Treat your sweet pup to our pretty pup bundle. I like it. They see like a lifestyle picture here. I see the product here, which is good. Um, Big, bold pop ups for the CTA. I like that, behind, with a dark background, you have this light um, colors, like a big pop of like the bun. So it pops out really well. Wonderful. Our bundles. Okay. If you've seen some of my videos, you know how I feel about center line. Perfectly fine if you don't have a line. Once you hit like 3 lines, try to left align it. It's better for readability and also for accessibility. It helps, the readers to kind of like process it better, faster. So this one is kind of in the middle, like there's really not a lot, but still long enough. And then the second CTA, cool. You have some footer stuff here, a link to their Instagram. Cool. Awesome. I like I picked this because I liked it. So I like it. Uh, the only beef I have, couple, would be the alignment type of thing. And these. You see, kind of like a visual hierarchy thing. I'm looking at this and there's space enough, there's white space enough between this CTA and the color slide enough to really like help me focus on it. But these big links kind of competes with it because it's big. If we could reduce the size of this text to maybe half, that would be awesome because it's not nearly as important as this, right? As this pink CTA. So yeah, so left align this, make this smaller. maybe even move this little thing down to the actual footer, right? Leave the focus to the actual can promotion. Um, that's pretty much it, right? But otherwise, I like it. Oh, okay. Cool. So they actually really did put in the effort to make this plain text. I like that. I appreciate that. See, I love they did this really well. Other than the alignment and making this small, no problems with the design. I like it. So these are pretty minor complaints, really. The face. Like this that way. Hey, what would happen if I go back here? Are you gonna go and okay, so let me go back. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now let's go to copy. Happy. So the subject is treat your pup on Love Your Pet Day and Happy Love Your Pet Day. I love this, right? Again, subject line is the promise of what's inside the email. So treat your pup on Love Your Pet Day, and then when I open it, Happy Love Your Pet Day. There's a connection there. I'm like, okay, so they're talking about Love Your Pet Day. They're not doing a bait and switch on me. Cool. And then I see a picture of somebody with their pet. All right, cool. I trust you. You're what you promised me is actually what's inside the email. Love it. Let's help you celebrate. Treat your pup to our pretty pup bundle. Oh, all right. Shop the pretty pup bundle. Our bundle includes getting cold shoes, help alleviate. What? It's time to show your pet some love. Well, um, shop pretty pup bundle. Okay, let's go first on the CTA and the third item here on the scorecard. Shop pretty pup bundle. Shop pretty pup bundle. I love it. You're asking me to do the same thing. They could have put, this could been different. They could change it, however. So long as it's the same place, you're asking me to do the same thing. Cool. We're cool on the CTA. All right, let's do that. And then going back to the copy. Sorry, I'm just like creaking. I would have if I could, if there was. I don't even know if there was. If there was any difference, and I would say like pricing if you bought it individually versus together as a bundle. I would have emphasized that, like you save this amount of thing, especially if you're not doing a sale. I mean, doing a bundle is like doing a sale without really doing a sale, which is good for you, perception wise. So if this is if doing a bundle will actually give value, mention it, right? Actually, let's take a look because we have to look at branding anyway. So this is their website. I love it. Menu. I want to see. I just want to see the bundle. Oh, look at that! I love their website already. That was like a shot of dopamine right there. So let's see the pretty pup. This is the oh my, oh my. The excuse me. The link is dead, or is my internet dead? Oh no, their link is dead. Okay. Menu shop. Let's look at other stuff. Let's just if you don't mind, my friends. The Google's loading up. Okay, here we go. So it's loading up again. Starter bundle, the pretty pup. Let's click on it. Okay. One-time purchase, $55 instead of 60. You see right there. Um, yeah, let's see if had I gotten it individually, what would it look like? Right? How much is it? So it's 30 and 30. So if it's a value communicated here, uh, just because like you're telling, hey, you're celebrating something, here's a bundle, go get it, treat your pup, and you save money too, type of thing. I wish they would have included that you save $5. It's something, it counts, every dollar counts, especially now. um it's time to show your pet some love. Um, Maybe show your pet some extra love, because I imagine people buying this already love their pets, right? So it's kind of like it's time to show your pet some love. I'm like, what you talking about, son? Um, then again, maybe if they were sending this to a segment, because I don't know, they could be sending this to a segment who haven't purchased yet. So that's a different thing, right? So depending on who they're sending to, if I were sending this to two segments, right? One who have bought before and maybe kind of trying to win them back, or they haven't, or they've been buying, and I want to give them something of value. I'm like, hey, show your pet some love or save some kind of money for it. And then uh, if I were sending this to a segment who have not purchased, then yeah, this might fly, right? It's time to show your pet some love, or like, hey, show your pet some love. It's time to kind of gets me, because again, people who buy this, whether they've bought from Finn or not, I imagine already love their pets, right? So it's time to show your pet some love. I don't know. Then it could be something that could push people. It's a psychology thing, right? In copywriting, it's kind of like I said, some subtle thing like, hey, it is time for me to show my pet some love, you know. So depending on who's receiving this is pretty appropriate. Cool. Um, I love that they have their virtual vet there. It's pretty cool. Awesome. But copy, to be honest, I like it. Let's give it a two. What? Yeah, you know. And then branding wise, I mean, I've been looking through the site. It's consistent. We have the logo here. It matches the colors, right? It's just it's a match. Um, lives have more pets on there. Um, the love we get, like it's kind of it's like the tone, the way they speak matches here. You know, if they're dropping f bombs on their emails and then the website is like super formal, that doesn't make sense. But in this case, it does, right? Let's help you celebrate. Take your sweet pup, sort of thing. Treat your pup, easy to follow, type of language, no branding. It's consistent. It's practical. Some. And then the last one, oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't get that. Right, there you go. And then clear and subscribe. So let's look at the email. Right here, unsubscribe or manage your preferences. I appreciate that. This view in your browser thing, it feels a little out of place. If you want to use it, put it at the top here, right? Just nitpicking now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. 10 out of 10, of course. If I were being nitpicky, I would have made design one because of this footer, but that's being nitpicky. Either way, you get a 9 out of 10. But overall, I like this email. It's done right. It's done well. And it's focused. They're not asking you to do a lot of things. They're talking about love your pet day. Here's a bundle. Get the bundle. We're talking about the bundle. Right? It's all about the bundle. So it's focused. They're not confusing you with anything else. Maybe this virtual vet could be a bit distracting. So if you minimize this part, add it to the footer or something like that, at least less prominent as this, because you're kind of having a battle between like the font size. But other than that, this one, it could have been bigger, just a bit bigger too. So I mean, like if I'm not picking on design, um, again, other than that, this is beautiful. I have a 9 out of 10 email. I have a 10 out of 10 email. Um, you know, well done, Finn friends. I don't have a pet anymore. Huh? My Mel passed away a couple of years back, but still, if she were around, this email would have, at the very least, um, got me curious and had me looking at their website, right? And if their copy here is just as well as as they have it in email, more likely than not, I would have bought it. It's a great website. See, I love all of these stuff. They have their logos, things that matter to me. breakdown of other stuff, but I digress. Anyway, if great effective email, in my opinion, um, I love it and give it a 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.